Hello, and welcome to your reading for the month of September 2019. I am doing things a little bit different this month. For one thing, the extended reading, instead of being available for you to purchase, is just going to be here included in this. My computer's going off. Hold on just a second. Okay. Sorry, that was weird. Um, Thank you for the people who already gave me 2 thumbs up, even though I just did that. I don't know. But anyway, the extended reading is going to be available for everybody to watch. And all I ask in return is that you pray for me, because the Lord knows I need it right now. Or send me a blessing or kind vibes. Send me some good vibes. Or if you want, make a small monetary donation. Whatever works for you. I'm going to start out looking at just the general energy for the month, and for this I'm going to use a monthly spread, which I normally don't do a lot of spread work, but I'm going to spread them for you this month, Gemini. That was a horrible joke, but we'll get over it. Let's see what we've got going on for Gemini in September. So the overall theme for you guys is the Queen of Wands reversed. So to me, this is showing me that you are trying to take charge of your life, but you might feel a lot of restrictions. You might feel like people are kind of getting in your way, and you're like, I don't have time for anybody to be getting in my way. So it's kind of like, I'm just gonna, push on through this crowd, and if I have to knock people out of my way, that's what I'm gonna do. You're feeling a little bit ferocious. You're feeling a little bit like, I need to just do what I need to do for me, and everybody else, be damned. That's kind of what I'm getting here with this Queen of Wands reversed. This also could be that you are blocking your creativity in some way, because the Queen of Wands is someone who has a lot to offer in terms of self-expression. So I feel like you all need to definitely find healthy ways of creatively expressing yourselves. So that's the overall theme. Let's look at what's passing out of your life in the month of September. We have this 7 of Pentacles. So perhaps there's been something that you've been patiently waiting on, and it could be that you don't have to wait anymore. So whatever you've been waiting for perhaps is going to come about. This also could be if you've been concerned about money. You might not feel that concern as much anymore. Hi guys. I am clarifying it with the Devil card reversed. So, of course, the Devil card is having a lot of concern about money. It's feeling like, so again, like the feeling I'm getting with the Devil card reversed is that maybe you're not having to be as concerned with money in September. Maybe you're not having as much fear regarding money. So something could be coming your way that you've really been wanting and waiting for. And it doesn't just have to be about money. I'm saying that because the Devil card can indicate like greed and also fear and just ego stuff. And then the Pentacles, of course, are often about money. But this could be anything that you've been patiently waiting to come into your life. And that you felt really attached to. You felt really attached to some certain outcome. I feel like you're finally seeing things come to you, like you're able to reap the harvest that you have been working towards. What's going to be continuing in your life? We have the Empress reversed. So this is interesting. To me, this is very similar to the Queen of Wands reversed, in that the Empress is also a very creative energy. So are you blocking your creativity? What is that about? Yeah, we get it, I'm asking more about that, and I'm getting the 3 of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about working collaboratively with others to create things. So maybe, maybe you're not able to, maybe you're feeling blocked in terms of how you're going to move forward in life and continue to build towards, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of creative or like artistic vision. For some of you, it could be entrepreneurship as well. But you're blocked. You're blocked in terms of how to, make your creations come to life in some way. In terms of what new is coming into your life, we have the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, like I said, I feel like if you're waiting for these blessings to come in, if you've been waiting especially for money, I feel like money is going to be good for you guys in September. If you've been waiting for some money to come in, I feel like it will. What about career? So the card that is specifically about career is the Hermit card. So I see you guys doing a lot of inner seeking. I don't think that you're being worried about money, as I've already pointed out. But why are you, perhaps feeling very alone when it comes to your career? Some of you also might be really trying to figure out what your purpose is. Like you're like, I don't want to just be working a job just to be working a job. I feel like I need to figure out what's going to truly fulfill me when it comes to my career, because a career is not just about making money. So I feel like you guys are focusing on figuring out your life purpose. In terms of love and relationships, and we'll look more into romance here in a moment, but the initial card in this spread is the Eight of Wands reversed. So I feel like movement in your love and relationships life might feel a little bit blocked. Isn't that just the same old story, right? We all feel this way a lot of times in our romance life, that things just aren't moving ahead the way that we want them to. In terms of personal growth, areas for personal growth, again, Queen of Cups reversed. You guys really need to express your emotions more. Like self-expression is blocked for whatever reason, and that is definitely also your greatest area of personal growth. If you can figure that out in September, you will be winning the Spiritual Journey Award. So try to express yourself as much as you can. And the overall guidance card is the Knight of Wands reversed. Again, so much about creativity. Knight of Wands also is about travel or exploration, adventure. Like I feel like you guys, if you are an artist of any kind, I feel like you might be experiencing creative blockage, Gemini. You can't figure out how to get that creation to come together. So you might need to get out and try new things, have new experiences, maybe get away from the art for a moment. I know not everyone out there is an artist, but for those of you who are, this is definitely a strong message. You might need to get away from that, do other things. Do things that are enlightening, learn something about a different culture, travel somewhere. You don't have to travel far, but just go to a museum that you've never been to. Go to an art museum that you've never been to. Watch a really intriguing documentary that broadens your perspective of the world or something. Listen to music. Look at other people's art. Get outside of yourself. Have some adventures so that you feel more inspired, is what I'm feeling. All right, so let's get into the romance portion of the reading. I'm going to reshuffle these cards, so be patient with me, or don't be patient with me. It doesn't matter to me either way. I will just throw that out here that I have noticed that the videos where I lose subscribers are the videos where I show my face. And so I'm just going to show my face all over the place then, and if I lose subscribers for that, then I think it's just me weeding my garden. And this is my beautiful garden And if you don't like my beautiful face, then I will weed you out of this beautiful garden. And I don't care. I don't know why I'm being all bitchy. It's not anything against Gemini. I'm just saying. Thank you. Thank you for saying that I'm gorgeous. Anyway, so I'm going to get, as an overall theme, a card from the Romance Angels deck. And then we're going to see what's going on in your romance life in September. I'm doing this pretty late at night, so I did think that I would probably get some viewers watching the live stream from other parts of the world. And it's true, I am. So it's nice to see you guys. We get children. This card has been coming up, and at least, I think you all are at least the third group who's had children come up. So the card says your love life is being affected by children. I'm going to pull another card. Probably because I'm just tired of talking about the children issue. If you're having issues regarding children in your love life, you probably already know that, and you don't need me to really tell you about it. We also get flirt. I kind of feel like with these two cards together, it could be that you're trying to take a lighthearted approach. Maybe you're even kind of remembering what romance was like when you were younger and more innocent, maybe more naive, before your heart had been broken so much. And maybe you're feeling like you'd like to reconnect with that. Like, you remember what it was like to flirt when there wasn't so much weight on it, you know, like the expectations weren't so huge when, you know. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with those two cards. Let's see what's going on your side of things. We get the Lover's card, and I'm pretty sure this is the card that represents Gemini in the Major Arcana. So you are feeling your damn self in September, and I think you're loving yourself, you know. Definitely you're attracted to a particular person, I think. Now, the Lover's card can also indicate making a choice regarding love, so there could be more than one choice that you're trying to make. But we'll see more about what that means in a moment. But definitely your heart is engaged in terms of romance. And on their end, we have the Star card. So this is beautiful. Definitely someone is feeling very spiritually connected with you. To me, this is also a card of unconditional love. So it's a card of like, you know, if this is meant to be, it will be, but I'm going to love this person regardless. So this person who I'm picking up on, this is someone who, like, even if it's not going to work out with you all, this person hopes that you will have the love that you deserve. I think it's very important to this person that you do experience good things, that your dreams come true. I'm not doing personal readings. I'm just doing a monthly Gemini reading. And then on your end, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So, you know, this is telling me that you, when it comes to this situation, like, you do care about this person, but I feel like you've been putting up with a lot. You've been putting up with a lot in this situation. There have definitely been a lot of battles, maybe actual arguments, that just frustration, things not working out. We did see before that Eight of Wands reversed was your relationship energy overall for the month of September. And now we have the Nine of Wands reversed. I think you've gotten really used to things not moving ahead the way that you want, and or not moving ahead as quickly as you want. And now we have the Ten of Wands reverse. We have the 8, 9, and 10 reverse coming up for you, and how you feel about your love life. I feel like you just feel like it's too much work. You know, it's too much work. Things are not turning out the way that you want. Maybe that's why you feel like you need to make some sort of choice. This person feels very free though. Like so far their energy, we have the Fool card and the Star, like they're like free as a bird, you know, and I almost feel like this person does not even realize how much you're going through right now, or like how much you are feeling burdened by this connection. Like they're oblivious. They do love you though, but they love you, but they're just like, whatever happens, happens. And you're over here like, I want a specific outcome to happen in this love connection, and it's not, and it's definitely wearing you down, I feel like. You know, which is making you go back to like, didn't love used to be easier? You're thinking about like, I remember when I was younger and it just used to be a lot easier. Why is it so hard now? You would love to reconnect with that, the ease of romance. You know, I feel like you're trying to just go with the flow. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming up on your side. You're trying to accept the fate of this situation, even though the fate of the situation may not be what you want. You know, things are changing. Things are evolving in this connection, and they always will. But with the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes it can be up, sometimes it can be down. And also in love connections, sometimes this to me can indicate that one of the people in the connection is on the top and one of the people in the connection is feeling on the bottom. And in this case, it seems like you're kind of like feeling on the bottom, and this other person with this, you know, Star and Fool card, they're just like on top of the world. You know, like they're like, I don't have a care in the world. Everything is just hunky-dory. Let's see what more is going on with this person. They feel very peaceful. They might also feel like it's time to make some sort of decision regarding this connection. But overall, you know, like they feel pretty calm about it. And then we have the Page of Cups reversed for them. Like they're definitely not offering you love. I mean, they do love you unconditionally, but they're not making it known to you. They're not expressing it to you. Let's get a couple of message cards for you all. Now this is the first, you guys are the first group I've done of all of the zodiac readings for this month where I felt called to use this twin flame message deck instead of my own little homemade message deck. And the reason I don't always use this deck is because to me the messages on this are specifically regarding separation, or at least that's how it seems to me. A lot of them seem to be focused on connections where the two people are not together. And of course, when I'm doing love readings, that's not the case for everybody. But I feel like this could be the situation where with you guys that maybe you're not in communication. So let's see. Your message to them is, I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. And maybe that's why we had that Lovers card coming up, which again is about kind of making a decision. Maybe you haven't decided yet whether this person is correct about something or not. Let's see, what is it that you're trying to come to your own conclusions about? We have Justice, Four of Cups reversed, and Seven of Pentacles reversed. It's kind of like there's been a lot of waiting for something to happen here. This person's not offering anything to you emotionally in an explicit kind of way. And you kind of feel like if they did offer you something at this point, you would say no. So it's like, I feel like you want this with them, but at the same time, you're like, you don't really deserve it. You know, like if you did come forward now, I feel like that's how you would feel, like you don't really deserve it. You know, why did you put me through all of this? I have two messages coming up from men. Oh, they're saying, I can't handle your words right now. So maybe you have told them off a little bit. Or maybe a lot of bit, but they're not able to handle your words at the moment. And it says, our connection still affects me. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely see that with these cards. It does affect them. They're feeling more or less peaceful right now. They also really have a lot of love for you. But I think the reason that they're not showing their love to you is because they are feeling hurt about something you said to them. Let's get another Romance Angels card to get another theme for what's going on with you that we can look into. Give your relationship a chance. I think that, you know, yeah, you're trying to decide maybe if that's what you want to do. Do you actually want to give your relationship a chance? It's kind of like, so on their side we have the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Wands. They're very much just leaving it up to destiny, you know, like, you know, like tra-la-la-la-la, tiptoe through the tulips. If I happen to stumble over a relationship, I guess I've stumbled over one, but it's like they're not wanting to like collaborate with you to actually make this happen. And on your end, we have the Seven of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's kind of like maybe they're not explicitly saying that they don't see this going the distance with you, but that's the message you're getting, you know, by their actions or by their lack of action. The message that you are getting is that they don't really see it going the distance with you. We have that Eight of Pentacles on your side. I feel like you're feeling like you have worked real hard for this. You know, and on their side they have the Ten of Pentacles, so they do want it to go the distance. Like they have all of these emotions for you, but it does not appear that their actions are backing up the emotions that they have. Or if they're wanting this emotional fulfillment with you, why aren't they acting on it? Let's get some affirmators cards for each of you and see if that gives us any more insight. And then I want to just ask, what does this person want to say to you? Because it seems like for a lot of you, you're probably no communication right now. So we'll see more about what the communication is. So on their side, we have self-worth. They're really working on their self-worth. I cast off all concerns about what people think of me. I know I'm a totally kick-ass person, and my kick-assness can never be diminished by rejection. So people can think what they think, feel what they feel. In the meantime, I'll just keep on knowing what I know without thinking about what they are thinking about what I already know, I think. These cards get a little bit silly towards the end. But yeah, if you have called this person out and said something hurtful to them, you know, definitely that's hurting them. But at the same time, they're like, well, I'm going to rise above that. Because if you're calling me names, or if you're saying that I'm doing such and such or whatever, they're like, I am still going to continue to think well of myself. And I think that's why we have that kind of lighthearted energy on their side, where they seem so carefree, because they're like, I'm just going to let this wash over me like water off a duck's back. You know, your words can't hurt me. You know, that's kind of the mentality that they're in, which it's a healthy mentality. You know, they are having this self-worth, and they are choosing to see themselves in a very positive light, even if you are saying things that are negative about them that are not so positive. And on your side, we have levity, and it says, laughter is the best legal medicine, and it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet, sweet hit of it. When someone annoys you or a plan goes awry, try finding something funny in there. And if you ever feel like the butt of the joke, remember that the only difference between someone laughing at you and someone laughing with you is that in the first version, you're not laughing. You always have the option, so opt to lighten up. It's legal in almost 200 countries, according to this card. So yeah, I think that maybe this might be a month where it's good to try to focus on laughter, laughter being, the best legal medicine. I'm getting another card wanting to come out for you all, and it's honesty, and it's honesty that wanted to be reversed. So you all might be struggling with the feeling that this person has not been honest and upfront with you about something. I'm just going to go ahead and read the card, but it says, this heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is, honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a rootin' tootin' trust parade, and everyone's invited except the bagpipe players, but they'll show up anyway. So I also feel like, if you all have said some harsh words to them, I feel like you were just trying to be as honest as possible. And, like they're saying that was good, but this was honesty in reverse. So like sometimes, there can be helpful ways to deliver honesty, and then there can be slightly less helpful ways to deliver honesty. Either way, you were honest, and that's okay. I also am getting a message that this could say that you might not be, it could be that you're not being honest with yourself about something regarding this connection. But anyway, I want to see what this person would say to you. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards to see what their message would be to you. So the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, you're feeling like this person must not want the whole package with me. This person must not want to go the distance with me because their actions do not seem to indicate that. We had the Ten of Cups for them as well. Like, they do see that with you. They do see that is their vision for this connection. Their vision here is for the two of you to really go the distance. I'm very sleepy. I feel like it looks like I'm drunk, but I'm not. I'm just tired. I'm tired. Life is beating me down. I'm just trying to hang in there, guys. But this person, they want this with you. They want to go the distance. They do want something long-term and significant with you. And maybe they're aware of the fact that you don't think that they want that. Or, they're like, well, I can see that probably my actions are showing this person or misleading this person to think that I don't want that. But if they, and like I said, I think a lot of you are just not in communication. If they could tell you something, that is what they would want you to know. They also want to tell you the Temperance card, which to me is like, it's about a strong bond being formed through adversity. And clearly it seems like there is some adversity going on here between the two of you. It's like when you temper metal, what do? You take the metal, you stick it in the fire, and then you beat it with another piece of metal. But that creates a stronger metal in that process of tempering it. So tempering this relationship requires maybe going through some hard times that you have to work through. So I feel like this person, even though it might seem like they're just like, tra-la-la-la-la, everything's okay, I don't care. Part of the reason that they feel that way is because they feel very optimistic that this is just a challenge that the two of you are overcoming in some way. Maybe it's not clear to you that they feel like the two of you are going to overcome this challenge. But in their mind, it is a challenge that you will overcome, and they see this as bringing the two of you closer together and forming a stronger bond. Now, some people, have this idea that intimacy requires conflict, that someone can't really know the true, real you unless you present them with conflict. And it could be that this is the way this person has been taught to view the world. Maybe they grew up with parents who were constantly fighting. And so they might have this idea that, well, that's just a normal part of like two people developing a close bond with each other. What else would they tell you? What else would they tell you? We have the Eight of Cups. So, I mean, they are trying to move on from something about this connection emotionally. It could be that they do feel like they need some emotional separation from you at the moment. I don't feel like they want that to be forever, though, because they do hope that the two of you can go the distance. Let me ask more about what are they trying to tell you about this? Okay. Yeah, it's like we had the King of Cups reversed. Like, this person's, they are more aware, for one thing, of your emotions than you think they are. It's like they don't have it within themselves to be there for you emotionally. I think they also are just trying to like surf the waves of their own emotions. They're trying to stay above it, you know. They don't want to get pulled under, and so they're trying to be as lighthearted as possible as they can about this. And in order to stay as lighthearted as possible as they can, I feel like they do need to sort of emotionally disconnect with you. And so they would want you to be aware of that that's what they're doing. Let's get another card or two, and then we'll get your spiritual guidance cards. So what else would they want to tell you? We have the Three of Wands reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I feel like, you know, they, like I said, they do want this to go the distance. That's definitely what their preference would be. But they are having trouble seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and how that would really work. They're not really able to see the way forward right now in terms of actually getting there, which I think is why they're kind of pulling back. So let's get some spiritual guidance cards for you. So this is the Crystal Angels deck. We'll see what the messages are from this one first. We get Rubelite, Passion and Purpose. Now, I did see in the general reading that Hermit card for your career life. So I think that some of you are really trying to be more in touch with your life purpose and have a greater understanding of what that is for you. It says your enthusiasm, why did I say it like that? Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. This message, I feel like, goes back to that initial portion of the reading where we're talking about creative blocks and things like that. You know, you may feel like you've lost passion. You lost a sense of passion for your career, or like I said, some of you it is definitely about artwork and things like that. So how can you be more enthusiastic about your life purpose and or career? Because the more enthusiastic you are about something, the more likely it is that that is your purpose. And also just engaging in other things, like doing fun things. Go to an amusement park, go watch a movie, you know, go travel to a new place that you've never been before, something like that. Do something new, do something adventurous, because doing things with that enthusiasm and that zest for life, that gives you the energy and motivation to continue to do your work and to carry out your life purpose. It also helps you to be more in touch with what your purpose actually is. We also get Appetite, and it says progress, not perfection. So that is also another reminder for you guys who are feeling very blocked this month. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you've learned. So just compare yourself to yourself. Where were you at 5 years ago? What have you made progress on within that time frame, or whatever time frame you want to look at? Compare yourself now to times in your life where you were not succeeding as well, right? And sometimes we can lose track, really, of how much progress we actually have already made. Let's get you a couple of guidance cards as well, and then we'll wrap up the reading. I appreciate all of you guys for giving me thumbs up on my video, because that definitely helps me out. We have Sept, be strong. One of my favorite goddesses, because she's one of the angry goddesses. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Yeah, so just hang in there. You will overcome any challenges that you face in September. You're going to be okay. You're going to be more than okay. We also have Coventina, purification. It is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. You know, in addition to trying to find the humor in things, it could be that maybe you need to do like a chakra cleansing, or go get some Reiki, or just spend time in nature, or like do some kind of purification, maybe doing a fast. You know, you need to be careful with that. Don't do anything that would endanger yourself, but, you know, do something that would help you to feel purified. Maybe even just getting rid of junk in your house that you don't need anymore. You know, literally cleaning out your closets, that kind of thing. So guys, I really hope that you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I will see you back here in October. So I wish you the best for September. I think that you are going to overcome any challenges that you face. Stay strong, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.